In episode 10, Ali makes a daring decision, and Nathan and Elizabeth rush to intervene. Uncovered memories from the night of the shooting shifts Lucas' plans for the resort. Faith must say goodbye to Lily. Will she ever see her again? Mike cooks for Hickam and his siblings. The two mayors come to an agreement and a declaration of love is made, but by who and to whom? When Calls the Heart Season 11 Episode 10 had viewers feel a range of emotions as Faith stepped in to save Lily and Nathan, and Elizabeth raced to save Ali. It was a classic episode where the importance of genuine friendships and family love was highlighted. You were crying in this installment called for wine and sweets, so it seemed like a Hallmark movie. Teens find it hard to give up when they are desperate to know their origins. The majority of adoptees desire it beyond all else. Ali's situation is more complicated because she was raised with the belief that Nathan or her grandmother would provide the missing pieces because she was adopted by a different family member. Since Ali would not listen to logic, and Nathan never intended to upset her, by disclosing the truth about Dylan, she made an attempt to see him in person. Little children shouldn't be in prison, so Nathan was shocked to hear that she had requested to meet Dylan there. Elizabeth and Nathan came together as soon as they learned where she had gone. These two really come through in a pinch. Elizabeth reminded Nathan that Ali was strong and kept him calm. Ali may have come out strong, fearless, and capable of defeating any obstacle, but Nathan gave her those qualities. She eventually realized that she is more of his daughter than Dylan's after Dylan rejected her. When Nathan came to get her, she was so relieved to see him. Nathan and Ali were strengthened and united by this event. It eventually dawned on her that Nathan was the important father. Adoptees frequently believe that the grass is greener on the other side. Therefore, it can be a difficult lesson to learn sometimes. Elizabeth came to see how much Nathan meant to her. The level of bonding between Nathan, Elizabeth, and their kids improved significantly after this episode. We knew Faith would miss Lily because she has become so ingrained in everyone's life, but none anticipated Lily would respond to leaving Hope Valley with such intensity. I have no idea why. Lily has adjusted to living there and meeting new friends, despite the fact that I noted in the When Calls the Heart Season 11 Episode 9 spoilers that young children find significant changes difficult. Rather than going to daycare on her last day, Lily desired to spend it with Faith. She was terrified to lose sight of Faith. Over the course of the day, it became clear that Lily was nervous about leaving Faith, even though she was looking forward to seeing her grandmother. Nobody knew how deeply this affected Lily until she broke down in tears and declared her desire to live with Faith. Mrs. Watson had recently gotten back together, so that had to sting, but she prioritized her granddaughter's needs and understood she wasn't as young as she used to be. She couldn't take away Lily's happiness with Faith once she realized it in a matter of minutes. I adore that they decided to spend some days together. My favorite plot this season has been discovering Faith's maternal side. It has given her a purpose and softened her. Not every plot can succeed without a romantic element. At first, it appeared that Lucas's narrative did not fit in with the others since he insisted on highlighting the resort's significance to their community and Jeanette's status as their only chance. When someone suggests that Lucas has made bad decisions, especially after the Valley Voice publicized them, he has become easily agitated. When his memories eventually came back, everything changed. It was not shocking that Jeanette was present the night Lucas was attacked, considering everything else she had done to him. Fortunately, Lucas confronted her, and his ethics came back. He was aware that they would need to find an alternative means of protecting Jeanette, because he couldn't have a dangerous criminal and gangster supporting her bid. You need to work with him on this. If you don't, I'm very much gone. You're doing great too. I adored Lucas's realization that Lee and Rosemary were true friends and had his best interests at heart. This was the most like the old Lucas he's seen when he informed them he was canceling the resort. Could Edwin still be involved, or is he merely greedy? He looked so upset at that news. I also noticed that Lucas did not include him when he and Henry informed Nathan and Bill about Kashmir Shaw's involvement, so he's wise up about who to trust. We're only 2 weeks away from the season finale, and we still don't know who will be getting married. I suspected it might have been Mike and Mai when Ben Rosenbaum teased on Facebook Live that this episode be Meet the Hickams. It didn't have that overwhelming humor. The dinner party only lasted a few minutes, and Mike and Mai had barely been in the last few episodes. If we're going to become invested in them, they need to show their romance more often. While the series is focused more on Nathan and Elizabeth, they haven't had many one-on-one moments. They've spent more time assisting each other through crisis, which has strengthened their bond. It's been lovely to see a few intimate moments, like Elizabeth resting her head on his shoulder or holding his hand in support. But they need more romantic moments too. It also seems like the wedding planning will be rushed from the proposal to the wedding with so little time. That's not what the fans deserve.